Hi there. It's good to have you on another video. As you already know, my name is Mark, and yeah, it's good to have you again. In this video, I'll be talking about the current asylum climate in Germany. Recently, I began messages from people asking me about the asylum situation in Germany, that if they were to come to Germany and apply for asylum, what will be their chances of getting a successful asylum decision, right? Like I said to in my response to some of these people, and for some of the people that I didn't get to reply their emails, and these are probably the ones that have emailed me recently in a couple of days, not more than 3 days, but I will definitely reply to your messages. But in this video, I'll be addressing all of these questions, right? Right now, if you're from a third world country, meaning you're from Africa or you're from India, wherever, third world country, right? And you are looking to come to Germany to claim asylum. Right now, the asylum climate in Germany is not in a good place right now. So what I mean is, right now Germany is not granting asylum. It's your chances of coming to Germany to claim asylum is very slim, especially if you're coming from a country that is not in crisis, that is not known globally to be in crisis. So if you're, for example, you're coming from West Africa, or you're coming from Nigeria, or you're coming from Ghana, these countries are known to not be in crisis. There's no nationwide crisis going on there. Do you know what I mean? So if you're coming to Germany to claim asylum, to increase your chances of getting a positive asylum decision, first and first, you need to have verifiable evidence to back up your claim. And by verifiable evidence, I'm not talking about back in the days. It used to be you can have pictures of harm that has been done to you, like if you have injuries, if you have scars. Back in the days, you can provide those things as an evidence, and that will significantly increase your chances of getting a successful asylum application. But in this day that we're in the current asylum climate in Germany right now, they are not, they are frowning against people that are coming from third world country, that their country is known not to be in crisis, right? So if you're coming here or you fled your country because your life is at risk, if your chances of getting a successful asylum decision will be greater if your claim can be verified from third party, from independent online sources, like news platform or online news publications. If your situation can be verifiable by these third party news agencies, then that will greatly increase your chances of success. But other than that, if you're bringing pictures and coming up with stories, they've had all the stories. Trust me, there's no stories you will be coming to tell them that they've not heard before. Do you know what I mean? So if you're coming here to apply for asylum, if your situation is not verifiable online, the reason why you fled your country is not verifiable online, it will also help your situation if you have, evidence, paperwork, right? Paperwork can be the whatever injuries that's been done to you, whatever doctor report that you're able to get as a result of the injuries that was inflicted on you, the reason why you've fled your country. As much evidence as you can provide, will greatly increase your chances of getting a successful asylum application. Right now, the German government, right, they are leaning more towards skilled work. So irrespective, if you're from a third world country but you have skill, you have handwork, like you're an electrician, or you're a plumber, or you are a builder. Do you know what I mean? You have skill, and you've studied in a recognized institution or school in your home country for minimum of 2 years for the program or for this course of skill that you have. You study for it for minimum of 2 years, and you have certificate to back it up. With that, you can apply to come to Germany as a skilled worker. So the system is leaning more towards people with skilled work, right? So if you're not a qualified skilled worker, you still have time. It's this opportunity is not going away anytime soon. You still have time to get you a skill, find a school, get a skill, and study minimum of 2 years. In 2 years or 2 years and more, you can get a certificate. With that, you can use it to apply to come to Germany to work in line with what you've studied, or you can even come with your certificate for further studies in Germany as well. Do you know what I mean? So right now, if you're thinking about coming to apply for asylum in Germany, telling them especially if you're coming from Nigeria or you're coming from Ghana or West Africa or a country that is known not to be, in the crisis is not currently going on in your country, you're coming here to tell them stories. Your story will just be another story, and in a few weeks, in a few months, your asylum application will be refused, and the removal proceedings will be enforced against you. So, my recommendation, again, if you would want to come to Germany, it's better for you to come through a path that will guarantee you to live and work in Germany for a long time. Do you know what I mean? If you come here as a skilled worker and you're able to get a job or start further education in Germany, and you finish and you get a job in line with your skill, you will be able to bring your family to Germany as well. Do you know what I mean? So, like I said again, I can't overemphasize this. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you are coming right now, if you are intending to come to Germany right now to claim asylum, it's definitely not a good idea. Do you know what I mean? Except you have concrete, verifiable evidences to back up your claim. But if you just come here to give them another story, trust me, man, your chances of getting a successful asylum application will be very slim. And from the moment they refuse your asylum claim, your living conditions in Germany will be, can become very, very stressful and traumatizing. Do you know what I mean? Because as soon as they refuse your asylum claim, the next thing will be that they will tell you to leave the country. And if you don't leave the country, a removal enforcement will be taken against you. That means they will enforcement agencies will have to come pick you from your home where you live, and they take you to a deportation camp where they process your deportation back to your home country. Do you know what I mean? So if you're coming here, even if you're going to come here and apply for asylum, do not ever rely that you will be given resident permit through asylum. You should always look at asylum as a means of buying time. So basically, you apply for asylum, you should approach it as you're using it to buy time to sort yourself out. And by sorting yourself out, there are different ways you can sort yourself out whilst your asylum is being processed. If your asylum is being processed, some of the ways you can sort yourself out would be you start learning the language, German language, right? Integrating into the system. And whilst you're learning the German language, as soon as you get your B1 certificate or B2 certificate, you can apply for Ausbildung, which is about to learn a skill. Ausbildung of English in English would be technical school, to go there and learn a skill. So as soon as you get your B1 certificate, German language certificate, or B2 German language certificate, there are a lot of courses that will be open to you, a lot of skills that will be open to you that you can take on and study. As soon as you get a certificate, you can take it to if you're living in an asylum camp, you can go to your social or your housemaster where your camp, usually in your camp, talk to them, they will help you and they will point you in the right direction where to go to. Or you can go to your local agent of Arbeit or job center, they will point you in the right direction of how to do it. Or you can even approach companies directly. You can approach companies, Google, whatever you want to study, you can Google them in your area, approach them directly. Request for an Ausbildungsplatz, like an Ausbildung place. Do you know what I mean? If they have a place, they will take you on. You give them your CV, they will go through it, and they will take you. A lot of companies, they take in Ausbildung applicants. Do you know what I mean? So these are different ways you can sort yourself out while your asylum application is being processed. Do not wait until your asylum application is refused and they are processing your deportation, and then you want to start hustling to go learn a skill to go apply for Ausbildung. That will probably be too late if you have to take this step at that time. Do you know what I mean? So before your asylum is refused, you should start putting in the work and learn the language, get a certificate, and get on a Ausbildung program. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, these are some of the ways you can increase your chances of staying in the country. But if you are coming here to solely apply for asylum and hoping you will be given resident permit, trust me, your chances are very, very, very slim. And trust me, man, before you make any move, do your research, see wherever the country system is leaning towards. Like I said, right now the German system is leaning towards skilled workers. Most European countries right now are leaning towards skilled worker, accepting skilled worker. Those days of accepting asylum seekers, because asylum seekers now are a great burden to the system, right? That's why they're leaning more towards skilled workers. So if I were in your shoes, you should go towards I would go towards the direction of coming to Germany or traveling to Europe as a skilled worker. Do you know what I mean? As a skilled worker, your pool of options are great. You know what I mean? Are wide. You can pick and choose. Do you know what I mean? You can basically pick and choose. Anyways, right now I'm going to stop this video at this junction. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to email me. I will be more than happy to reply your email as soon as possible, as soon as I can. And trust me, I always reply to emails. Yeah, so like I said, if you have any questions regarding what I've just talked about, just message me and I will get back to you. And I will see you in the next video. And until then, look after yourself, man. Take care. Bye.